Alright, and we're right back again. This is Ather Beer Stan, your friend Stan, whichever you prefer, or your friend Ather Beer Stan, if you think you can pronounce my name. This is Agrarian Skies, and for anyone who is counting, I believe this is episode 6. I think I might have given you the wrong episode number on the last episode, but this is episode 6, unless I made a mathematical error somewhere along the way, which is not only possible, but frankly, it's extremely likely. Look at all the seeds, guys. Look at all of them. We got bell peppers and tomatoes. That's all planted stuff. But look, blackberries, corn, lettuce. Why do we have 2 quest books? We can make another quest book if we need it. It's really easy. It's like a piece of paper and one of those little blank stencils. There's no reason. There's just no reason to keep an extra copy of that around. And if we ever plant sugarcane and get that bookbinder quest done, there is the bookbinder holds books. And I know we could just make a shelf, just make a book. I think it's in here. Can we make a shelf? Oh yeah. So we could just make a. Oh, that's a potion shelf. No. Shelf maybe. No, there's no bookshelf. So yeah, I guess it's the bookbinder. Yeah, if we ever get some sugar cane rocking, which at this point I don't know, may or may not happen. It ain't happening. Do we have any wood? We don't. Let's chop down a tree. There's probably some wood in a chest, but let's just chop down a tree for old time's sake. Planks. And some torches, because we got to keep our agriculture well lit. These are some really high-tech torches, I'll tell you what, because you can grow stuff with them. I know people who do some hydroponic type farming indoors with lights and stuff, and they're like really expensive lights and really bright and very, very powerful, and somehow they have captured that technology and put it in a torch. I don't know how that happened, but it's amazing. Do we have any iron left? We do, I think, up there. And I think that we are ready for another pair of shears. And yeah. Oops. And we need to manufacture some dirt. We're lagging behind on the dirt production because we still got some farms to build, and we still got some. We still got a pasture. 36 dirt for a pasture. That's a lot of dirt just to throw out there and make into grass. I don't know if we can multitask with that, or I mean, we can't plant anything on it. It's grass, right? We can fence it in, which I think is a good idea. That way we don't have passive mobs roaming around and getting into stuff and pooping on things and making messes, and you know, that gets bad. Cow poop everywhere. And then the pigs jump in the garden and they untill your soil. And although I have not seen that as much in this recent version, it seems like maybe they fixed that or changed that. I don't know if it was broken. Got any saplings? Yeah, sure do. And that's a pretty decent little start on making some more dirt with these leaves. It's not bad. Let's see, I've got dirt here. Actually, I want to keep the shears on hand. I might as well just keep going, right? The more trees we get planted. Do we have any birch saplings? No. And I don't want to shear those because I think you get slightly less saplings with the shears. You do get saplings. I've seen them drop, but I don't think you get as many. So let's switch over to the crook here and try to do math in the opposite direction. Let's try to increase the sapling drop rate instead of lowering it. And we got 2. I saw 2 drop, so we can at least replant what we're harvesting. There's another. That's fantastic. I had a start on this map. I think I mentioned that I lost my oak sapling. What I didn't talk about is that right after that, I planted my birch tree. I was like, oh man, out of oak, that sucks. No more apples, but maybe we can still, survive. Because it was early in the map, and I was still eating apples. So that was a huge bummer. But planted my birch tree. Immediately afterwards, no saplings. And here's the thing too, the spruce tree that I had left, I don't think the spruce trees drop as many saplings as the others. I think the oak trees, pretty much have it wrapped up in terms of winning that contest. They drop more saplings, I think, than any of these other trees. And that's why, even if it weren't for the apples that are involved, I would really, really prefer to have oak trees to any of these other trees in terms of just progressing through the map. I mean, birchwood is great. I love to build out of birchwood, and frankly, the spruce wood is nice too. And birch and spruce go really well together. But I can live with oak wood. I mean, this doesn't suck. It's not super nice, but it's okay. And yeah, I can pretty much give or take the other types of tree in terms of, like I said, in terms of just map survivability. Now, that being said, I'm super stoked that we have a variety of wood to draw from. What? Okay. Apparently that barrel was in range. We got water in here? Sure do. We got a bucket. And we're going to need some obsidian soon, so let's just fill this guy up again. In fact, well, it is full. Okay. So let's... Wait. We need water. We need water right there, yeah. Let's, how much we got? Oh, wow, I didn't know that would hold that much. And this thing is locked up. So, yeah. That's cool. We'll just... What are we doing there? One more? Love it. Love it. It's crazy how, different mods. We got Jabba and Ex Nihilo and thermal expansion and extra utilities and more thermal expansion. All of that working together. That's the beauty of Feed the Beast, is making this all so seamless. I mean, without the Feed the Beast crew, this might work together. Maybe. I mean, obviously this stuff would, but thanks guys, really, thank you. Minecraft is an awesome game, and I had a lot of fun playing vanilla Minecraft, but I'll tell you what, when I heard the word modded Minecraft come out of someone's mouth, I forgot completely about vanilla Minecraft, completely. I mean, vanilla what? Who will play what? No, that's not happening. There are so many cool mod packs out here that I will likely never play vanilla Minecraft again. I just don't see a reason to do that. This is way more fun. And really, it's all thanks, well, not all. I mean, we got the people who make the mods and some other people, but largely thanks to the Feed the Beast team. So, hats off to you guys for entertaining us and giving us the tools with which to entertain others. Because there's a lot of people making videos. What do we need? What are we doing? I want to get some seeds and a hoe. We've got a hoe around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. And I think we owe it to Brussels to plant some sprouts next, since they were first on the list, so to speak. So let us go till some soil. And I'm not sure, maybe pumpkins right here? If we ever get some pumpkin seeds to kind of mirror our melons, I think that would be okay. Brussels sprouts. Yeah. There it is. Get those guys. And then, what are we going to put on the other side? Maybe corn. You know, but maybe not corn. Because I think corn is too tall. I think the tomatoes are just one tall. I think we're good there. But the corn, I'm pretty sure, is too tall. And we might have some interference from this kind of a situation right here. So not corn. Blackberries, I'm not sure. I think they might be too tall as well. And what else did we get? What was the third thing? Blackberries, corn, and lettuce. So let's do the lettuce over there. Because I'm sure that lettuce is just one tall. I hope the lettuce is just one tall, because that'd be kind of weird if it was not. And we'll get us some dirt rocking real fast, so we can build that farm. Come on. That gives us 3. And we got another 3, so that's perfect. We need 6. And we don't need the 4 in front necessarily right away. In fact, let's just do this. Yep. And we'll replace that when we have it to replace. But this is nice because we can get our lettuce growing now instead of 3 minutes from now, which is simply not soon enough. Lettuce. So we got maters and peppers and some stuff, Brussels sprouts and lettuce. We got us a vegetable patch and some melons and some trees. We're like Farmer Steve. And we got some wood. Let's prettify this place. I think we are almost ready. Almost done expanding that. Shouldn't take us too much longer. And let's just do that. And then we'll do that and replenish that a little bit, yeah. We don't really need logs. I think for this structure, maybe we'll use some logs to kind of break up the monotony of the stone. Probably oak logs. Birch logs are, I don't know, birch logs are kind of cool, but I don't think it would be a good look. You know, that black and white look on stone. I don't know. I'd really love to have some great wood logs. That'd be cool. Like so? Yeah. Yeah, like that. Super awesome. Doesn't take much. Now, here's the thing. What are we going to do back here? I mean, we could just do this. I think for now, we'll just do this. Right? Kind of finish it up, make it look kind of fancy. And plank in there. And then maybe we'll add another row back here like we did out front. I don't know. We'll see. Done. Okay, we're good. We're good. And 26 left. Let's use them, so they're not cluttering up the old inventory. because planks, unless we're building barrels, they're not good for much, really, crafting wise. Don't want to walk off. Oopsie. I just made a little mob spawner. 2, 3. Done. Okay, and where did that one come from? Oop. Okay, that's a little bit of a heart attack every time I do it. Alright. So, I think that is good for the time being, in terms of building out the farm. Now, we've got some birchwood rock in here, which was a good move. I don't know, we don't have a whole lot. We don't seem to be growing real fast. But, that's okay. Do we have a birch sapling? Yeah, let's plant you. And let's talk, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? Something pillory on the corners, I'm guessing, and maybe some big windows out front. I'm not gonna actually put windows in until we get the smeltery up and running. Let's count some blocks, shall we? What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Centered up. I don't know if I'm more fond of the evens or the odds. Sometimes odd numbers work good, and sometimes the even numbers seem better. I don't know. But anyway, this is the middle, right? Yeah. Those 2 blocks, unless we expanded one more, in which case this block is the middle. I think we'll just use the 2. I don't see any reason to. And I just want to put. What did I just do? That was genius. I think I just want to put a block there and there to mark that out. Let's recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we're good. That's the middle. And this smeltery is going to be so big. Here's what we need to do. Yeah. Oh, we need to grab some saplings. And we probably need to change our dirt. And then we need to take this guy and just go bloop. And that will give us some sand. Sand with a chance of dust. Perfect. Get that going. And what do we have all of our, no we don't. Let's go get our stone stuff that we threw in this chest earlier. And I like these fancy stone bricks. Maybe we want to use those as the core. Now here is a thing. Fancy. So, fancy, how do you make a fancy polished stone brick? Polished stone? How do you get polished? Well, let's look that up in a minute. But here's the thing. So you got the fancy stone bricks, and you got all these other fancy bricks. Slime. One of these you can make a fancy slime brick. That's hilarious. Yeah, you just, I think it's 4 slime balls in a square, and it makes a slime block, and then you use the chisel on it. It's hilarious. Fancy obsidian brick. Whoa. That, you don't say. That might make some really nice looking corners for our building. Really expensive. I mean, what would we need? Like 20 or 20 or so obsidian to make corners, but maybe we'll get ourselves a little obsidian farm going, and that's within the realm of possibility. And we got another big, but the point was, is the fancy stone bricks. There's no fancy stone brick half slab. There's just scorched slabs and limestone slabs and seared slabs and brownstone slabs. So if we want to do any kind of slab action, like it's gotta be either these stone bricks, just the regular stone bricks that you make, you know, or smooth stone, or one of these. So that kind of influences, and these seared bricks and scorched bricks, those are costly. Like we can't do that. So that leaves us with brownstone, which I don't even know how to get brownstone, and limestone, which we have like 9 blocks of limestone or something like that. 10 limestone. So like that I don't know. We got a little bit of that, and we're gonna get a lot more because we got automation coming. But yeah. So I'm thinking a little bit of this chiseled stone and some fancy stone, and maybe we'll change it out later for some of this other stuff. But I just don't. Yeah, we're just gonna have to start building. We can stand here and talk about it all day, and that's boring. Talking about playing a game is boring. You know, it's kind of funny. My little nephew, when he was small, that was his thing. Come watch me play a game. That was his thing. Watch me play this game. And now I'm here making a Minecraft video, and I'm essentially saying the same thing that he said. Hey, watch me play this game. Yeah, so there's that. That's a little bit ironic because I hated it when he said that. Let's go get some more gravel before we build anything, and fill this guy up a little bit. Yeah, we got a stack of gravel right there. Just one stack, but it'll do. Oh, and that pulverizer's still working, getting us some sandy action. Doo-doo-doo. Rain fart? Sand. Gravel. Yeah, okay, gravel. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, ha ha, round robin. Oh, goodness. Well, good news is we're not out of gravel in that thing. So, let's make some of these guys. And, maybe half a stack. Oh, I don't have my chisel. I thought I did. Goodness gracious. That's ridiculous. Where's my teleporting book so I can teleport from here to over there instead of running back and forth like a goofball? Chisel, are you in here? Yeah, we need to repair this, and that takes flint, which we have. Lots of flint, no shortage of that. Pretty much everything we got repairs with flint at this point. We might as well just keep it in that table. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Okay. And then I think we want to do that, right? We got some of these guys, and let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. Yeah, let's do that. So we got a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and we can throw our chisel, so we know that works, and we just pretty much wore it out. So since we have so much flint, I'm just going to repair the whole thing. Well, we got items flying around, and you gotta watch out because the hopper's not perfect. If you're standing here, those items will fly into your inventory and clutter things up a little bit. So that's a thing. And now the placeholder shall be, instead of blocks, an empty space. In fact, I don't think that's a wide enough doorway, to be honest. And I think that block got sucked up by the hopper. Yep, there it is. Gotta watch that stuff. And looks like maybe some of our cobblestone did too. And a torch. That was from earlier. So then what you do is you hook your auto packager up right next to this chest, and the auto packager will it'll look in the inventory on its left, and it'll try to find like a 2x2 or a 3x3 recipe, you know, like diamonds. It'll take 9 diamonds and make a diamond block by itself. And these guys, it'll just take 4 of those and turn it into some gravel ore. And see, same with the lapis and the emeralds and the coal that we showed. And also the quicksilver and the amber. So all of this stuff, a good percentage of it anyway. I mean, obviously not the flint, not the apatite, but it will take a great deal of what is produced by this system and just package it for you and move it to a chest on its right side. Pretty cool. We'll get that set up here soonish. I want to get a place, a little bit of a space built up to put it in. And we will probably want a back door. I think the smeltery is going to go over here. So the back door is probably going to be like there. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That, you know what? I don't like that a bit. No, I do not. I think in this direction we need to be odd, or at least one bigger. 8 is not enough. So I love doing things twice. Let's do this twice. So we need some more of them roads, and for that we need a chisel. We'll just do that, and then we can take a separate stack and make a bunch more of those without putting wear and tear on the chisel. Roads. So just one more row. That'll do. There we go. And then we can go back to this stuff. And like so. And then we'll leave 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4 for the door. Maybe we'll make it smaller later. I don't know. Let's do that. I would really like to work some birchwood into this. We've got some. And we're not going to have lava like everywhere. So I think, for example, the front of the building is probably good. Throw in some birchwood. You know what? I think we're going to want a window here. So let's do that, maybe. Oops. Yeah. Something like that. Well, that's looking good. And then, I thought we had some, yeah, these guys. Maybe, something like that. Yeah. Right? See, I like the way the stone plays against the stone. Like, this is not the same pattern as that, but it totally goes. And I really like the way that all of the other fancy stuff, like, it all follows the same pattern. That's really good. So, do a thing like that. And I think, wait a minute, before we jump up there, let's do this. I think, if we do that. Ooh, sketchy. Nope, not gonna work. Okay. Do we know how to do this? And you know what? Oh, that was items flying around from the hopper. Okay, no cause for alarm. We don't want mobs spawning up here. Do we? Nah, we don't. That's trouble. Looks good. Let's hop down from here. See how that looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not bad. Now, I mean, that bottom row, that's going to be covered up. So really we're looking at this. And that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high? That's good. That's a good amount of space. Let's do that. I think. Maybe. We'll see how that. Maybe it'll grow on us. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's okay. It's not great. Let's go get ourselves the sand. Now, not done. Oh, goodness, look at us. How ridiculous. Flipped a lever. Flipped the lever by mistake. So here's the thing with this, is that we don't actually want the sand. We need to let this finish again. Crud. We need dust. We need dust. And really it would be nice to have an aqueous accumulator at this point. But I will settle for an infinite water source, which we will have to create. Because running up the hill for water is going to get old quick. So, let us engineer a place for a water source. And that looks like, oh, but micro blocks, crud. Okay. Okay. What are we gonna do here? I know, it's a simple thing. You just plunk down some blocks, and, sure, let's use cobblestone. And it won't place there because of the stinking micro blocks. I think we'll just remove them because they bug me. I love micro blocks. Don't misunderstand. I think it's really cool that you can cut blocks up into little blocks and make better builds. Frankly, it's just better builds. I mean, there's no other way to put it. So, like that. And I don't think that'll hold the water in. And I'm going to take a quick break. I have to use the bathroom. I will be right back. And we are back. And even though water can't get out through there, I can. That's handy. So we'll just do this. And we're good as new. So what we need to do, and like I said, that aqueous accumulator would sure be nice. But we don't have that. That's okay. We'll just use a bucket. And our inventory is a total disaster. And that barrel is full. I can't even put cobblestone in it. So that cobblestone is just going to sit there until it despawns. 0 megabucks. Alright, now, that was pretty cool that that thing had like 4,000 lava in it. Let's make a couple of obsidian. Because we got this thing filled up, and probably will want to fill it up again. So just give us a little room, and we're going to need those obsidian to make some. What do we need to make? I believe it's. Oh, did I just do that? I'm ridiculous. Yeah, I'm a genius. Okay, alright. Hopefully we have enough power to finish out this stack. Let's get started, because this is going to be a little bit grindy. Oh my god, inventory. Okay, problem solved. Let's get rid of some of this crap. My goodness. And some of it is just stuff that flew into our inventory as we were working over there. See, like the flint and the coal? We just picked that up randomly as we were trucking around. That's a little better. We don't need a lot of room, just a little. And we don't need that guy anymore. Not for a little while yet, anyway. And everything else is super important, so we'll just carry it all around with us like a big pack mule. But what we need to do is get a bucket and our dust. And I think we could probably stand right here and reach everything. So bucket and dust. And that gets us all the clay we're going to need. And then we do it again. Oh, hey, that doesn't work. Not in creative mode. And the reason that we're doing this is we got to get some clay. We got to make grout. And for that we need a clay and a sand and a gravel, and it gets us 2 grout. And then we cook that uses, and it gets us these seared bricks. And most of you probably know this, because this is like Tinker's Construct 101. The very basics of the Tinker's Construct stuff. It's just getting that smeltery up and running. And so this is how we're going to do that. See, this is where I'm saying, like, aqueous accumulator, if you just right clicked and it filled up with water again, and then you right clicked again, that would be a little bit faster, in case that was lost on y'all. And actually we don't need a stack of clay. That's probably all the clay we need, in fact. What we need is, because that'll give us 4 clay balls per block. So all this dust, we might just sieve that. And yeah, or I don't know, we'll need more clay. We'll see. We don't need any more right now. But we do need gravel and sand, and unfortunately we just pulverized our sand, so no big deal. We'll get some more. Just want to take this out of here so that when it starts filling up with cobblestone again, okay, you are in that mode, and we're almost good on lava. Let's get a bucket of water and wait just a second here so we can get this guy started back up and make sure we've got our fuel production. There we go. Yep. And we'll turn that back on. That's perfect. That is perfect. And we can pick that up now. And so, I don't know. I'm of two minds on this. Do we need more than 64 stacks of cobblestone, really? I don't think we do. But on the other hand, we do need like an octuple compressed cobblestone, I think, to beat one of the missions, the quests. So maybe we want to think about that now. Now, how do you make? Is that just like so? Yeah, compressed cobblestone. So we can use the auto packager for that. We just have to figure out how that figures. I don't know how we get the cobblestone into that equation. Maybe we need a separate auto packager just for that quest. I'm not sure. So what are we on? We're on episode 6. We've been at this, I don't know, for what, like maybe 6 hours? 5 hours? I haven't done much AFK time. It might be a total of an hour at this point, just like grinding gravel and stuff. But I don't know. And we're 6, 7 hours in, and I'm feeling pretty good about where we are progress-wise. And I've done a lot of just like this. I'm just standing here looking at stuff, talking about stuff, making y'all really dizzy. So, you know, figure in like maybe a 75% efficiency factor in that 6 hours of playtime, and you got like 4.5 hours of playtime of actual like working, getting stuff done. I think we're doing real well. Now we're gonna have the smeltery. Let's do. That's not the block I thought I was using. I don't know if I want that on the corners. I think we'll just do this. We're gonna have the smeltery. Maybe just in the corner. I don't think we need to have it like in the middle of this space so much. Maybe. How much room does that give us? That just gives us like one little. No, we're gonna put it in the corner for sure. So this comes out because we'll just put the base of it down in the floor. Now we're stuck down here, unable to escape. That was poorly conceived, because we literally are stuck down here. How do we get out? That's a good question. I don't have a slab. I could make a crafting table and craft a slab. That is, that's really funny stuff. Oh, hey, look at that. You can make it without legs. That is, that's kind of cool. I like that. I might have to do that. That was dumb. Okay. Gee willikers. All that just to get out of a little hole. I know I could have just like broken all this, but who wants to do that? We needed a crafting table in here anyway. I didn't necessarily need 6 stone slabs, but whatever. We'll just put them in here. No, that's wrong. Wrong. Look at that. We're getting some stuff. Getting some stuff. How's the hopper working? That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, so we don't want any birchwood back here, was my point. This is going to be potential fire hazard zone. So that leaves us 1, 2, 3. Like we could put another little window arch like that right here. I think that might be kind of cool. So and then this will little jobber again, because I kind of like the look of that. And then this all over here, we'll use something blast proof or blast proof looking, because it doesn't have to be blast proof, it just has to not catch on fire, really. Can I see you? Yeah, but I can't hit you. Well, and we're out. But you know, it's coming together. It's coming together. We'll get a little bit of a look to this. And we just made places for mobs to spawn. Let's I think this will probably work if we just put a torch right there. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Go check on our business here. Alright, so there's our stack of gravel. And then we need a stack of sand, which we actually need 2 stacks of gravel. Let's just take that guy out. Put that guy in. Make that a full stack. Actually, let's do full stack minus 9, because we got 9 sand right there, right? That works. And we got no shortage of gravel. I mean, we'll find more gravel to fill out that stack. In the meantime, we've got clay. And that clay is begging to be broken. Don't have a shovel. Don't really expect to need a shovel on a sky block, really, because the only dirt you're going to find is the dirt that you make. But it would kind of come in handy right now. 56, 64, just like that, and we got a few to spare. I'm going to leave them there just because they look ugly. No, I'm not, because those mobs will spawn on those X's, and we don't want that. In fact, I don't like that either. Inventory is full, as per norm. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of some obsidian. We don't really need that. And the limestone, we don't really need that. And this stuff goes there. And Invar, that can go down here. And I'm just talking out loud at the moment. And this cobblestone, see, like, suddenly cobblestone is a problem. Before, we were chopping down trees and compressing dirt and making stones and doing all this stuff just to get a couple of cobblestone to do something with, and now it's cluttering up our inventory. It's in the way. It's become a nuisance, which is ironic, a little bit funny. Alright, what are we doing? 32 sand? That's not all we need, but it's enough to get a really good start. Because we just need to make like one of a few things to complete the quest, and then we can build the rest of the smeltery in a minute here. So let's see. Let's get our book handy, and then we need to do this and this and this, and that gets us a stack and a bit, which is great. We'll just don't we have anything to burn stuff with? Coal? Yeah, we got some coal. Okay, perfect. Let's use half a stack in here. some of that stuff, and half a stack in here. And we'll just put the rest in here. No, not gonna shift click, okay. And in no time we'll have some seared bricks. So let's see, we need that, that's just learning the skyblock. And that's this, scorched, yeah, seared bricks. So we need a seared tank, smeltery controller, a drain, a faucet, a table, and a brick. And they're gonna give us a whole bunch of stuff. So actually that's great. Oh, peach sapling. See now, that is awfully tempting. Or a slimy sapling, or a reward bag. That, whoa, that's a tough choice right there. I mean, really, we're gonna need some glass too. How much glass do we have left? Just one. So yeah, we're gonna need more sand. Definitely need some more glass. We got more sand, so that's no problem there. And we'll just smelt that, because I think we got enough grout to do what we need to do to at least meet the requirements of the quest. So we will just, I think I put all the extra fuel in here, yeah. We will just smelt that straight up and make a bunch of glass. We need that for the seared tank. And also there are, I don't know, seared gauges or something that you can put if we need to. It's kind of cool to be able to see inside the tank, I suppose. Oh, we're hungry again. Oops. Yeah, while we're waiting on all of that to take place, let's go chop some melons. And this other food is great, but the melon juice is giving us a full hunch, whereas the various, oh, did I just do, not the worst thing at this point in the game, but dang. And we got, I know, we need to, this is horrible. This needs to go away. As soon as we're sure that we've got this quest beat, that's gone. Juice. And we're stocked. Again. We're good. We're good. We're just waiting for stuff to cook up. It's boring times. Let's get a little more birchwood while we wait. It beats running around in circles. I'm good at circles, maybe better than I am at harvesting wood. But if we don't kind of keep up on this a little bit, then we're going to run out of building materials. Definitely want to do some birchwood here and there. Brussels sprouts, they're mature. 50%. I just want to see Brussels sprout. Well, that's not anything unexpected. Can we eat it? Oh yeah, half a haunch. And the lettuce? No, only 50%. Got nothing going on there. Got any dirt on us? Yeah, we sure do. There we go. One more there. Okay, let's check production. 20. Yeah, I think that'll do us. So we needed a drain, and a faucet, and a controller, and a brick, and I think we needed a table here. Oops. I forget how the tank goes. I think it's this. Oh no, that's the... Let's just look it up. Seared tank. Oh, just one glass. Okay. And I believe that is it. We might need one more thing. What? Just a book floating in the air. That's weird stuff. Yeah, okay, there we go. We'll get those books out of there. I don't like them in there. What do we need to do? Check this. And yep, we're good. Claim reward. We definitely don't need the full heart. That's off the table. Now, slimy sapling gets us slimes, which we can get other ways. That's not such a concern. Peaches. Now, here's the thing. We don't really need peaches. Honestly, I mean really, because we have the food. There's nothing specific, I don't think, that like peaches gets us that something else doesn't. So I'm just gonna take that reward bag, I think, and we can't claim this because the inventory, yeah, is overflowing. It's about time to make another chest and just throw a bunch of crap in it. Don't you think? I think. And we don't even have room in our inventory for a chest. So let's do that. And I think that since we're creating a new work area, we will just plunk this chest down over here. In fact, that's a great place for it, because we can use it on this crafting station there. And let's just dump all this stone. Everything that is building materials for this little project over here, we'll put in there. And that, we can leave the chisel in here, because that's what we're doing with it. And suddenly we've got inventory space. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Reward bag, claim reward. And it didn't take all that stuff either. Some of the quests take things from you, and some of them just require that you have them. So that is a bonus. And then we can do, like, let's see, we've got 4. And the bottom of that's a 3x3, so we need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we can build most of it out of these. I mean, it only has to be 1 high. I just don't want to waste these nice, pretty blocks on the inside, on like the bottom. That's... You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Right? Nobody's going to see this part. Let's make it ugly. And we left a good bag. That's not a bad bag. But that is a pretty sorry reward. Really. I mean, especially considering that I think we got, what, fish jerky? Some kind of jerky earlier. It's starting to feel a little redundant, but we'll eat it. We'll eat it. Whatever. It's food. In loving memory of times long past when we were starving and poor, we'll eat that. let's go get, I left them in this chest because our inventory was just overflowing. But let's go get this stuff and get ourselves a very, very basic smeltery rockin' here. But we'll build it up. No problem. I gotta take a quick break. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. And this episode's getting pretty close to wrapping up. But we'll go for a little bit longer. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if you guys watch videos like I do, you're just going to watch the next one right after this anyway, so does it really matter if you watch 6 videos that are half an hour long or 3 videos that are an hour long? I don't know, you tell me. I might even read the comments, so let me know. What else did we get? One of these guys left. So we gotta put a controller on this guy, and a drain, and a tank. So that can be pretty much like this side, I guess. Drain, controller, tank, and we can move this all around. It's not a big deal to change it later. Let's just get it going. There it is. The little flame in there means we're working. And it's a pretty small smeltery, but it'll do the job. Now, here's a problem. I can't actually cast out of that because it's too low. And I don't know if we do this, I don't know, honestly, if that works or not. I think that you have to have the whole second level built up in order for that to work. Oops. So we'll just do this for now, until we get the rest of these blocks made. And actually, 5 more? And we've got more cooking, so yeah, we can do this. We'll just make it. Let's go get the rest of those bricks, and we can get it done. I don't like leaving a thing half finished. Oh, we don't have as many maybe as I had hoped. So that is, that's 2 more bricks. That's going to leave us a little shy. Not too much. Maybe like 3 more, something like that. If that. 1, 2, oh, literally? Seriously? A brick? We need 1 more brick? Wow. Okay. Let's do it. So, if each recipe gets us 2, we just need 1 more. And sand and gravel. No, I'm wrong. We need 1 more. And, that was our only sand? Great. Super. Let's see what we got out here. In this area, I have about reached my wit's end with that. Like that's got to get fixed soon. There's some sand. Okay, let's grab this gravel. It's so cool that that holds 2 stacks at a time. That's great. Because that's like twice as efficient as one. We'll put some gravel in here. Gotta keep that going. Gotta keep our metal production. And we'll get that moved over here soon. That's gotta go. That's all gonna come over here into the workshop. And yeah, we'll be good. We need to make some of those crucibles. We've got a bunch of extra clay here, and we've got some bone meal. Now it takes 7 per 3, So we can make 5 crucibles out of that, and I think that's exactly what we need to do. Let's do this first. And that'll get us our missing block. And let's use up some bone meal. And we're going to need these guys, so we'll just throw them right in here. And we're going to need those guys. I think we're done grinding, guys. I mean, really. We're going to have to chop down trees to keep building. But automation is here. Yeah, it's here. And I'm just running back and forth for no reason at this point. What do we got? Dust should work. Oh, what happened there? That was interesting. Huh, apparently dust will not work. Sand will. Just want to get rid of that water. Get this out of here. This mess. It's quite the eyesore. But it got us what we needed. I mean, it was a temporary solution for a temporary problem, right? And we could very easily move these guys as well. You know what? I think while we got dust in our inventory and it's raining, let's just do that. Let's just keep the clay rocking. Because that smeltery, we're going to want to build that up. I mean, I think they can go 8 high. I don't see any reason not to do that. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Where does that put us at, quest-wise? Because that probably unlocks some stuff. We're at 40% complete over here now. Ooh, unclaimed rewards. That's this one. Oh yeah, we did that without even knowing. Fluid duct and a pneumatic servo. Okay. I'll take some rewards on that one. What else we got? Casting call. We need an ingot cast and a pickaxe head cast, and they're going to give us an enchanted boat. Oh, there's a safari net. That's a good deal. Now, what does it take to build a safari net? Liquid slime. What does it take to craft a safari net? Because it sounds cool, but maybe it's really easy. And that was the single use. What? Oh, that one's got something in it. So this would be the one we would craft. A slime ball and a leather and 4 string. That is, I mean, the slime ball. Okay, sure. That's a little something. But otherwise, I don't know. That's super easy. And what does it take to make an auto spawner? What's this guy? That's a little bit tough too, but doable. Nether wart. I think we can get that from sifting soul sand. So as soon as we get our witch water, we'll be good to go there. And in order to do that, we need to sift sand. So apparently we do have a little more grinding to do. I'm just going to take a stack of gravel, I think, and do that. Because I don't think 25 sand's going to get it for us. Whoa, creeper! I'm not sure why we're running, because he can't really kill us. I mean, if he hugs us right up close and personal, he could kill us in one blast, but, you know, as long as he's a few blocks away, he's not going to kill us, and he's not going to damage the sky block. Thankfully, mob griefing off, that would be horrible. Could you imagine? Could you imagine skyblock creepers? Oh my goodness. Oh. So our sieve is gone, but that is not a problem. It's right here, and We don't have to grind sand. We can just do that. Yep. Look at that, 42. It's going. Whoa, creeper again. Where are you spawning at? Bow. Woohoo! Where did he spawn at? He must have spawned. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're not in F. Oh yeah. That's where they're spawning. Oh, no more, please. Gotta be careful with the new construction. My goodness, it's dangerous. Dangerous. So, yeah, we're starting to get some sand stuff in there. Oh, big reactors, that's what it's called. So the yellorium dust, that is the fuel for the big reactors, and it comes from sand. So at some point, we're going to need a little yellorium dust farm sort of thing going on. And we got a basic bag. That's at this point. Flowers are okay. I mean, we could have gotten those by just bone mealing the grass. Pretty much any of this. Cobwebs, maybe. We could use that for some mob control technology if we want to slow them down. Other than that, that is exactly very good description. Not so good reward. Really not so great. Oh well. We have had some pretty cool rewards, I have to say. No complaints. Overall, no complaints. Guys, Jaded Cat, very well done. Loving the mod pack. It's great. Loving it. This map is pretty epic. Keep up the good work. Yeah, let's get rid of this stuff here. And I don't even know where to put all this crap. It's ridiculous. I guess it's going over in the new area. Yeah, it's not a very organized place to put this, but there it is. It's away, anyway. Let's eat the rest of our jerky, shall we? Yep, all gone. Still a hunch down. No big deal. We got plenty of food. That was just a comment directed at the general level of suckitude of that little prize bag. That was pretty lame. But no big deal. Whatever. We're cruising right along. I think we're gonna wrap up the episode there, and I'm gonna spend just a few minutes off camera. I think I'm gonna make a couple chests and organize some stuff, because that's boring to watch. I mean, who wants to see that? So I'll be back with episode 7 shortly, and we'll have some newly organized chests, and that is not a good place. We don't need people spawning in the windows. Anyway, until next time, I am After Beer Stand. Thank you for watching, and make sure you leave a like.